Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea. It's nice to have you guys here. Today I have a mini Sephora haul. For sake of time, I've done the unboxing, but I wanted to show you just the few things that I picked up in the recent 2-weekend VIB sale that Sephora had. I redeemed some points, I made a couple purchases for my mom, and then I've got some samples, and then I made a couple fun purchases for me. I also thought I would try some of these, so I haven't finished my makeup. So I've got a mascara, a highlighter, brightener, and some lipsticks. So we will play with all of that. So for my mom, every time there's a 20% discount, I always stock up on the foot masks. So I'm doing good, but my mom needed a couple extra. I always check with my mom if she needs anything from Sephora when I'm making an order. So I got her the lavender and almond, one of each. So these need to go over to the house with me today. Then getting into the reward points, I picked up this Caudalie set. I liked this because I've already tried 2 of these products, well 3, and I know that I like them. I know I really like the 2, the third one, the jury is still out, but on like its effectiveness, but I do still like it. So it comes, they always come so nicely packaged. So one of the ones I've tried is the Premier Crew eye cream. I love this eye cream. I love it so much. But it's really expensive. It's like $90 for a full-size bottle. This little 5 ml tube does last a long time because a little goes a long way. So when I saw this, I'm kind of down to just some sample eye creams. I'm pretty much out of my one full-size one. I thought I'd get this, sacrifice some points to get an eye cream back. Another one that I've tried that I like, it's just basic, nice, is the Caudalie Vino Source Moisturizing Sorbet. It's just a nice moisturizer, nothing fancy, very mild scent, not super hydrating, but not hydrating enough, if that makes sense. So it's just a good kind of middle of the road. If my skin is just kind of doing well, this is a good moisturizer for me to use. Then I've got this in my play box last month, and I'm still using it. I'm still kind of deciding if it really is a radiance serum. So this is the Caudalie Vino Perfect Radiance Serum. It's a great serum. It feels nice on the skin, nice and light, very mild scent. I'm not sure my skin looks a million times brighter, but I also haven't been using it that regularly. So I think now that I've got another bottle of this, I might start going through the other one a little bit faster and just testing it a little bit more rigorously. And then the one thing in this box that I haven't tried but that I'm very curious about is the Vino Perfect Concentrated Brightening Essence. This is a really good size bottle. Don't know exactly how much I'm supposed to use, but it contains an alpha hydroxy acid, AHA, so obviously be careful with sun exposure, but I've never tried an essence like this. I've never tried an essence, and I've never tried one with an AHA, so I thought this would be really interesting. Then the final reward point that I redeemed, and the first makeup item, is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. I'm assuming the shade is Boom. I've tried a milk mascara before, and I did really like it, so I'm curious to try this one, so I thought I would try it live on camera. So it is a nice thick brush, which I do really love mascaras with nice thick brushes. It makes me so happy. So let's try. I've already put on some eyeshadow and my Becca under eye corrector, and I've done my brows, and that's all I've done so far. So I'm sorry for getting this close with minimal makeup. So that's one coat, this one, and that's nothing. You can tell my lashes are really, really pale. I'm liking it. It's not feeling, often the first time I use a new mascara, it feels really dry, but this doesn't. It feels very comfortable. It's not tugging on my lashes. I tried this because another friend and subscriber had recommended it, and I'm pretty happy with that. So there's that eye done. I mean, there's definitely a difference between without and with. Let me do the other one. Okay, there we go. Both eyes done. I don't usually love mascaras the first time I use them. It usually takes me a couple days to warm up to it and for like it just to kind of really settle and work well, but I'm really liking that. I have a feeling because of how small the bottle is and how big the brush is, I'm not sure how long the sample is going to last. I might have to go buy a full size of that once it does run out. Okay, then the next thing I got, if I can open this up without breaking a nail or chipping my nail polish too badly, and try not to cut myself with the scissors, that would be great. I hate when it's supposed to peel and then it doesn't peel and you just end up with the plastic in a million pieces. Yeah, 4 pieces. So this is the Bright Future Radiant Luminizer by Sephora collection. I have finally run out of my Touche Éclat. Like, it won't click anymore. I'm gutted. And it is a bit expensive, so I thought I would see if there was something a little bit cheaper. And so this is something I'd had on my list for a while. Now it looks very shimmery in the bottle. And if I swatch it, it does, I'm not sure if that's going to show up. It does kind of look more like a highlighter than, but it says to use it on your under eyes. So I don't know, once I kind of blend it in, I think it is kind of what I'm looking for. So let's give it a test. So like I said, I've put on my Becca under eye corrector and that's it. I've got some powder to set this with and then some blush and highlighter to finish my face makeup. I'm not doing a lot, but usually all I do is my under eyes and then powder, blush, and highlighter. There's a lot of days that I don't do like even tinted moisturizer or BB cream. So here we go. I'm just going to use this the same way that I use my Touche Éclat. It's very light. I mean, it's almost like blending into my skin as soon as I put it on. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. It also has a bit of a smell, which my Touche Éclat doesn't. So that's usually what I do. Round eyes, down the nose, across the forehead. There's my brush. I'm going to take my stippling brush and just blend that all in. I should have done one eye at a time so we could have done kind of before and after. I think it just makes me look shiny. And I don't think it's the color, I got rose, and then, or rosé, I think there's an accent there. And then there's also champagne, and there was a third color, and the third color definitely wasn't going to be right for me. So, I don't know. I'm going to set this. I've got my Hourglass ambient lighting in Ethereal Edit, or in Ethereal Light. So see if setting it makes a difference. Setting it does seem to help. I will give it that. Let me put on some blush to get kind of the full... I don't know. Jury's kind of out. There it is without my glasses. I mean, it looks bright, kind of. I'm not sure I like it more than Touche Éclat though. I feel like Touche Éclat also just makes me look not only brighter, but also it makes me look bright but not shiny. It's got kind of a matte finish, especially after I powder it, so it just looks like my skin, whereas this, I don't know. I'm really torn. I might keep trying it over the next few days but I might be running to Nordstrom Rack on Sunday to see if they have Touche Éclat in there. So I will keep you posted on this. Let me know what you think. I feel like I notice a difference when I use Touche Éclat, and it gives me the look that I'm looking for without looking like makeup, if that makes sense. And this, I feel like it looks like I've got makeup. It looks like I've applied a radiance luminizing product under my eyes. So I don't know, I'm really torn. Maybe it would be good in other places, but the instructions online do say it's meant for the under eye area. But I also feel like the Touche Éclat does a bit of concealing as well. I know it's not a concealer. Everyone says it's not a concealer, but I do feel like the Touche Éclat, when I put it on over the Becca under eye corrector, those two products together are like my dream team for my under eye, and this just isn't working in the same way. So I might be returning this and just going to buy Touche Éclat. But the last item, the big item of this haul, this was my big splurge, and that is the Hourglass Confession refillable lipstick set. This is for, try not to blind you with the packaging. This is for the holiday season this year. It comes in this box, just kind of cute, because these, so I have one of these already, and they do kind of remind me of like the old-fashioned like 1930s cigarette holders. So to have them in a box like this, I'm not sure how I feel about that, because I'm very much not a smoker. But you've got two of the bullets, looks like they've already been filled, and then one additional lipstick color. So the three colors we have, looks like we've got I Woke Up, which is this really pretty pink. It's like, the one's a rose, one's a dusty rose, I think they called it. So this is, yeah, this one's If Only. It's written on the inside. Ah, darn it, they didn't do this the way that I wanted. This one is I Woke Up, which is a lighter rose. So we've got two kind of, they're very similar, but one is a bit deeper. And then the last one is I Can't Live Without, and that is this kind of, I think they called this a red currant. It's still rosy. It's a lot rosier. It's looking red, but it's a mix between a red and a rosy. So let me see if I can swap this out. See, I like If Only. I know I want to start using that now. I really kind of wanted to save one of these shades. Yes, I think this will work. So I'm just swapping them out, which is really nice that you can do that. This one's going to have the wrong shade name underneath, but I can live with that because the correct one is still printed on the bullet itself. So because the two blush or the two lighter shades are so similar, I'm just going to use one and then switch to the other. But I wanted the second bullet to have this darker shade because I think that's really pretty. So I'm going to test out the lighter shade because I already know I love the bright shades. You can see I've actually used this one quite a bit. It is down there in there. This is the shade Secretly, but I still have a lot left. There we go. That's going to be the end of that. Which seems like it doesn't come with a lot, but I used this so much last winter when I bought it. I think I bought it around my birthday time. These shades, even the darker ones and the bright ones, go on in one coat and it's opaque. So I think for today I will test out I Can't Live Without. Probably tomorrow. I might wear this to campus, but for today, because I'm just going to Target and over to my parents' house, I'm going to try out If Only. So let me wipe off. I've got lip balm on now, so I'm just going to wipe the majority of that off and then put this on. Ooh, I like that. I can see it in the viewfinder. I like that. This formula just feels so comfortable. That's why I love this. They're the one that I have. I wore it recently in one of the days of Vlogtober and I got so many compliments on it. I love Love, love, love this formula. It's super comfortable. It's very hydrating. It doesn't dry down, but it's not super heavy because you don't have to put on a million layers to get the color payoff that you want. So you just need one. I usually do one coat and then I just go back in and just anywhere that I'm feeling a little bit like, oh, maybe it needs more, or anywhere I missed, like in the inner corners or along my Cupid's bow. But the other thing I like about this is because it's such a thin bullet, it's almost as precise as using a lip liner, and so it just goes on really, really nicely, and I love it. Yeah, I think this is going to be a great autumn winter nude. I think the other one, which is the middle one, will be more of a springtime nude for me, so I will probably use this as one of my kind of daily lipsticks. I just think these are so beautiful, and I like that they're refillable. So I now have 3 applicators, but when these shades run out, I can just go buy the refills. This set with the 2 applicators and the 3rd color was $60. Again, I had a 20% discount, so I got it for, I think it was like $48, and so not bad, not too shabby. They do have this one, the 3 color set is only available online, but there is another set that is 1 applicator with 2 colors. That is $34. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm very happy. So that is my little haul slash first impressions and try on. Still not sure about that luminizer. Like, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not sure I love it as much as Touche Éclat. So, I don't know. The jury's out. I'm still thinking about that. Let me know in the comments what you think about it after you've seen me put it on. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. And say hi in the comments, or let me know. Let me know if you picked anything up in the sale. I would love to know. Or if you've tried any of these products. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.